Hello Capricorn and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do what I am going to call part 2 of your next 3 months tarot reading. I've already done the next 3 months for you, but for some strange reason I looked at a different line and pulled out cards that were meant for a different sign, but clearly everything happens for a reason in tarot readings, so clearly some of you were meant to have that message from what I'm going to call part 1. However, I do want to pull out the yearly tarot reading cards, specifically for January to March for the sign of Capricorn. So I'm going to do part 2. We have the Four of Wands in January, we have the Chariot in February, and we have the High Priestess in March. As always, take what resonates. These won't be for everyone. And like I said, sometimes everything happens for a reason, as I've said in other readings. So let's carry on, Capricorn, and see what we have for you. So what do we have? So you are actually getting 2 readings in the next 3 months. What do we have for Capricorn? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. We're going to start with the Four of Wands. We will pull out additional messages to go with the relevant cards from your yearly reading, which I will link below. And we'll look at overarching messages as well as any individual messages, because a lot can happen in 1 month, let alone 3 in different areas of our life. We have the Two of Cups reversed, Three of Swords, and we have the Two of Pentacles. Let's see what we have for you with the Chariot. We have Justice, Six of Cups, and we have the Seven of Wands. And High Priestess, what do we have for Capricorn? Thank you, angel, spirits, guides. We've got the Knight of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. And the card of Capricorn to finish your reading. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Generally Capricorn for me, male or female. This is likely you. Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful, abundant. Very good sign also in terms of health, healing areas too. All right, I'm going to pull you a tea leaf card for each of the months, Capricorn. So let's see what we have for Capricorn. Thank you. We have tea leaf, we have fan, romance, celebration, party. We have dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. And we have High Priestess. As the leading energy, we have lobster, financial pinch. All right, Capricorn. These energies are classic energies in terms of, certainly in January, something has caused division in a relationship. Now that can be my bond between 2 people. The Two of Cups is generally a soul connection, someone who is connected to our heart, somebody who we bond with so deeply, you know, kindred spirit, soul connection. This is the energy here. We can have that in friendships, we can have that with family, we can have that with a work colleague, you know, or a work partner. We can have it in terms of love, romance, relationships. So however this applies to you, the energy kind of is showing here. You're absolutely not feeling on the same page. Something has happened. Three of Swords, emotional pain is happening here. This can be linked with breakups. something's not working for you. It could well be because, again, the Three of Swords can be to do with painful truth, third-party situation, betrayal, emotional pain being caused on some level. So this is what I'm seeing here. It could well be because some pain has been caused, or you might be feeling that it's just not working for you. You might be feeling that it's something's not working at the moment. And I feel that that's a highlight energy. You know, we have romance, celebration and party, but it just feels like something is causing division here. Like I said, this can be linked with things like breakups or the potential of breakups. Four of Wands can be linked with family. It can be linked with things like celebration, parties, announcements, engagements. But certainly with these energies that follow it, Capricorn, this just feels like, I mean, you could be supported by a wider family. Again, you could, this could be a home that you share together. But or something that affects the home, the family, the relationship. You draw your stability, you know, on things that bring you that groundedness and stability, you know, when you're dealing with somebody in your external environment that's caused you hurt. It looks like there's a choice or a decision to make in terms of how you move forward here. It might well be also the issue is that it's got to a point where somebody is not working for you because you don't see any progress, you know, because they haven't been open to be flexible. And it looks like the issue being brought to the fore, it could be flexible in terms of buying a home or moving home or relocating home. It could well be even, you know, family or to near family, or a family being a central issue that's dividing your relationship as well. But either way, it looks like it's because, it could well be because somebody hasn't been, it just feels like flexibility is needed to resolve an issue because there is the potential of breakups here. And that was really the energy that I was getting. Sometimes it can hurt us to break up a relationship, but if we're not getting what we need, if we see a painful truth in a situation, it's the same kind of energy here with the Three of Swords. We realize when something isn't working because there's division, you know? So I'm getting more of an energy here of something that is not working because there has been a lack of movement or flexibility with your partner, certainly on a romantic front. And I definitely feel, if that's the case, I really see in the next kind of like, throughout this reading, the reading is kind of signaling somebody is moving forward here, very determined, in a very determined way. Because you matter to them, because you're important to them, and because they're realizing it's time to step up and do the right thing. Because again, when justice appears, this can also be linked with things like marriage, contracts, even, you know, mortgages, you know. So it might well be, you know, there is, but it can also be a real opportunity to bring balance back to a situation because, again, Two of Pentacles is when we're grappling to do just that. You know, Two of Pentacles can be, you know, which way do I go? And sometimes we have to kind of like, you know, weigh things up. But I feel in this scenario here, Capricorn, somebody is realizing that flexibility is needed because, and I think it's to do with either buying a home, property, could be an issue to do with family. Again, it could be moving near family or family coming to be near you or with you. This is what I'm seeing here. Or marriage, long-term commitment, starting a family or expanding a family in some way. Or again, something, it could even be to do with children. You know, so whatever the division issue is, whatever the divisive issue is, it looks like there's an opportunity to overcome it January to February. I think because someone's realizing that they're going to have to step up. In order to bring that happy equilibrium, and again, this is a great soul connection energy as well with the Six of Cups. This is likely somebody who you've been with a significant amount of time as well, who has been in your life a significant amount of time. But again, Six of Cups can also be linked with things like family, places that we know from the past, even our childhood. Again, could be returning to family homes, or family towns, cities, states, So I feel that somebody has been defensive, but they're realizing that they're going to have to be more flexible and move forward on an issue and there's a kind of energy of do whatever it takes, because the consequences otherwise will be a breakup, and that's what I'm seeing here. And again, the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, because I do think that someone is going to offer love. Again, this is the Knight of Cups saying, okay, I'm offering love, let's move forward on this. And it looks like there's an opportunity, there's a conversation, they have something significant to say to you here, in truth, that I think is almost kind of like that breath of fresh air. With the Queen of Pentacles, this is a very kind of like stabilizing energy, it's a healing energy, it's a very healthy energy to embrace. So it feels like there's an opportunity to really kind of like get back on track, because there's just been a fundamental issue that has the potential of causing a breakup. And if I do feel that there is a need here, Capricorn, for somebody, and again, this could be you or the other person, need to be more flexible to make something work. Because otherwise, this divisive energy can cause significant division, breakups even. And I feel that there's a full awareness of that. So I definitely see some kind of forward movement here on this basis to defend and protect what's important. And that's what I'm seeing here, because I think this just feels like a wake-up call where someone's realizing it's just not worth it. It's not worth the cost of losing somebody who is important to me, for the issue that I'm not being flexible on. And that's what I'm seeing here. And that will be the advice. So let's have a look at other areas of life as well here, Capricorn. Because this can also be when you are juggling money. Again, the Two of Pentacles can be when we juggle money, when we have to respond and adapt to a situation even. So if you're not juggling money, or if you're worried about financial areas in some way, again, this can be when we need to respond and adapt to a situation here to defend and protect what's important to you. Because again, the Three of Swords can be a painful truth, emotional pain, disappointment, hurt, letdowns, news, so this just feels like something that's affecting you, your home, your family, your relationship. It could even be a period where you have to move back in with family as well. So there's levels to these energies, but it feels like a situation is causing for you to maybe juggle money, to adapt and respond to your situation. This is the energy here. I love the fact that the Chariot is leading February, because the Chariot is really kind of like saying whatever you're facing in January, this is overcoming it, come February time. And this is just a way to overcome it. The Chariot is all about victory, triumph, success, winning over challenge, And again, justice can be very positive. It can be to do with, again, if there's been some kind of process that you've been going through because you were in a situation that caused you hurt and pain. Again, justice can be legal decisions, decisions from government institutions. It can represent victory on that basis. But it can also be to do with things like contracts as well, but also what you've been putting time and energy into. This is your karmic reward. So I love this energy here of defending and protecting what's important to you. And again, with the Six of Cups, this is that happy equilibrium, you coming back to yourself. I feel that February is an extremely empowering month for you. The challenges that you face in January, you've got the power to overcome them and bring that sense of real balance and harmony through determination and perseverance and not giving up and staying the course and defending and protecting what's important to you. This is the energy of you get that sense of karmic reward, you know. It's just a lovely energy, very good in terms of, like I said, contracts or what you've been putting time and energy into. You're getting the kind of universal reward back in terms of triumph, victory, success, winning here. I love that energy together, the Justice card and the Chariot. And even the Seven of Wands energy, you know, with the kind of like fuzzy warm energy of the Six of Cups, because the Six of Cups can just be when we're just feeling that sense of delight and harmony, and we're feeling like we're coming back to ourselves, and we're feeling that equilibrium emotionally. Again, Seven of Wands is because we stood our ground, we persevered. Now again, you could be meeting with somebody here who is significant for you, so just watch out for that. And we have the High Priestess here, Capricorn, in March time. High Priestess is when we just trust our instincts. In a situation, we just know that we're on the right path. We just know that things are falling into place. And I definitely see that really February to March time. You just know. Again, with the Page of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, these cards can be news, good news to do with financial recovery, news coming in that is like that sense of, that brings clarity, that breath of fresh air. It's just lovely, you know. The Knights of Cups, again, it can be some kind of offer being presented to you that brings happiness and joy. This can be emotional. But it can also be somebody who is supporting you through maybe a difficult period as well. Somebody offering you love. You know, people who we love can even support us financially, you know. And this can be however love is being expressed to you with the Knight of Cups and offered to you. It could be driven by love. But like I said, the Knight of Cups for me as a reader, it can also represent, for me, because the Knight of Cups holds that cup of joy energy, it can represent change in terms of joy and happiness in our emotional state as well, because you've been through, you know, this Three of Swords kind of like energy and feeling like you're coming through the other side of this situation. So that's what I'm seeing, definitely coming back to yourself. This 3-month period is where you are coming back to yourself. There are things to overcome, but you're taking it all in your stride. And I love the capability of this reading. It's just that almost kind of like just one step at a time, taking it in your stride. This is, I don't see anybody, you just don't panic. You don't, you know, lose your head. You're just kind of like doing what you need to do. And this is the energy of coming through the other side for that reason. Queen of Pentacles is a very abundant energy. She can represent financial abundance, success, material wealth. And the same message would apply, the other thing that dropped in, the same message would apply here, Capricorn, if you were caused upset or hurt by, like I said, you might not like your environment where you live. And it might well be that you're deciding that change needs to happen. But again, it's about agreeing it maybe with your other half that needs to happen, and maybe you weren't on the same page. But it feels like there is an opportunity to get back on the same page, really kind of like February time, and you find that way forward to overcome the issue. That could be in terms of moving or relocating. Again, remember, this is just about embracing an environment as well where you feel that you can thrive, where you can feel that you can really put down roots, where you feel that sense of happiness, joy, stability and security. So again, if there was some kind of landlord issue or property issue or the environment or neighbour from hell, as I sometimes quote in my readings, the same message really does apply. You know, there is an opportunity to face it, deal with it and overcome it. Again, like I said, contracts can be in terms of mortgage deeds as well, especially with the Four of Wands being here. So I just feel that even though, again, we might be saying, you might be saying, listen, it might be a financial pinch to get the place where we want, but, you know, I want to do it because I really want to, I feel settled in this place. I feel I can put down roots. I feel I can, really build something here for the long term, and feeling that sense of healthy and happy and harmonious environment is important. So that might well be the changes that you're making as well. So those are the kind of messages that I'm getting for you here, Capricorn. Now, the additional things that I'm going to pull out, I've kind of already spoken about the Four of Wands. It can also represent some kind of family celebration, some kind of formal celebration, So there could well be some kind of formal celebration to attend come January. The Chariots can also link with, like I said, it's a very good card in terms of victory, triumph, success. It can also represent travel or significant travel needed in February. But it can also be about, where we're moving from A to B, where we're in that process of actually moving from A to B. And I definitely see you getting to the place where you want to be come March time, in relationships, in your environment, in your money areas. This just feels a very positive time where there is something to overcome here. There is hurt, emotional pain, disappointment here. Sorry, my voice is going. But I feel that it's well within your capability. It does take a little bit of perseverance. And it does mean that you do have to kind of like stand firm and see something through here. But it leads to victory and triumph and success. And moving on from the issue that challenged you, overcoming it in some way. And that's really what I'm getting here. The other thing that I'm going to say also, the Queen of Pentacles is also very good in terms of health, healing, like I said. So it might well be you are come, the beginning of spring. You might be looking at, your health area, putting some kind of health activity, health plan, lifestyle change for the better. Call it what you will. This might well be the energy here that you're adopting. Starting something new that is a healthy activity of some kind as well. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Additional messages to part one. But clearly, I always say everything happens for a reason. So, you've got 2 readings, I think, for the next 3 months. Let's see what we have for you as an energy message. What do we have for Capricorn? Thank you. Oh, lovely. We've got number 33, miracle. The frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as a part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. Bottom of the deck, I did look, so I'm going to say it. We have healing, number 29. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses and harmonizing everything accordingly. Let's pull you a colour card. What do we have for Capricorn? Thank you. And the colour might resonate for you. Green, it's the colour of life. It's really a lovely earth colour as well. So we have number 31, revitalise your nervous system. Green is an extremely healthy, it's the colour of health and vibrancy, which kind of is what I'm saying when I'm talking about that kind of environment, abundant energy, health areas. Let's see what we have as a fortune card for you. 2 cards. We have beware, number 3. Be careful who you trust at this time. And we have number 12, Fool. Have the courage to embrace change, take risks, and be adventurous. Lovely. The Fool is really about significant new beginnings in tarot, so always lovely to see. Fresh new starts, new beginnings. And let's see what we have as a final message for you. Final message for Capricorn. We have nothing will work unless you do. And we have, in the middle of every difficulty lies opportunity, and that's what I'm definitely seeing here. There's just a strong energy here of you're really coming back into your own the next 3 months. And just, it feels like taking it all in your stride. You know, just, I think that there is some response, adaptability that's needed here. But like I said, Capricorn, it just feels that it's to bring that sense of positive change in your life as well. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful next 3 months, and I will see you next time.